Test, test, test. Check, 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 check. What we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Where we at? Hello, hello, hello. Chest, chest, test, 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 test. Chest, chest, chest. Where we at? Okay. Get tribal on you, mother. I like that. What up? What up? Come here. Come here. Two finger. Come here. Come here. Get over here. I got a question for you. First of all, though, how was your Thursday? Good? It was a good one? I mean, it's good. I mean, you can answer. You don't have to. Was it a good Thursday? Yeah, all right. That's all. Oh, check the temperature up in this month. Woo. Thursday's a new Friday for me because, I don't be doing this on Fridays. So I come in here hype on Thursdays. Well, I hope you did have a good Thursday. I saw this. Look at this. What is that?
Oh my God! Harry, get a picture. Wait, get a picture. Ready?
Good. It's about to fall on top of us.
Oh my gosh! What is this?
What is it?
Look up. Right there. Right here.
They're here. I always like to open up something that just breaks the monotony. You know what we're going to do.
That's crazy. I've never seen anything like that in my life.
Are you into having fun? I'm into having fun. Cool, let's do it.
And now it's time to play everybody's favorite game.
Jesus Christ, we can't have.
Yeah. All right. All right. All real. So excited. So happy. So happy that you made it. You did all that today. You did the whole thing. You got up, you fought the demons. You were like, meh, I could take the day off. You know what I mean? Calling sick. Why do that? Who does that? Quitters. I ain't no fucking quitter. I'm not quitting on my squad. So you got up, got your shit done in the morning. I don't know. You might be an early morning workout guy or gal before you go to work. Drank some water, you stretched, you did your meditation, and then you took the day on. You took it by the goddamn tits. Right, media critic? I mean horns. You grabbed that day and you wrestled it to the ground like, Who owns fucking Thursday? I own Thursday. That's who owns Thursday. I do. You wrestled that day to the ground. You know what? 'Cause tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow's Friday, and I'm definitely getting through my weekend that I've earned. You strong-armed that Thursday, and you got all the way to post-workout, and you spent a little bit of time with the family, and then guess who comes on at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard? Your boy. I'm right here for you, consistent. Huh? No. The answer to that question is no. Quick answer, and we're out. I got him. Everybody's got him. Oren, do you recall hosting solo on 87.7 The Ticket a few times in the spring of 2011? I do. What? Media critic, you got to give me who you. I might have to. Somehow I got to find out who you, because you know things. BK is very special. That's my homeboy. I hope we're not talking about Cristal like that. That's the homie. Good evening to all. Thank you for being here. To the participators, welcome. Thank you for your participation. To the lurkers, lurk. We don't mind it. All we ask, a like, a subscribe, maybe even a share. What? Because you're here, right? It's all there in front of you. I don't know if you're on a laptop or if you're on your wireless device, your phone. It's like boop, boop, boop. It's that boop, boop, boop. Just like that. Boop, boop, boop. Then people know about it. And you help us out. Us being the Kill You With Truth family. You're a truther. That's why you're here. I'm a truther. You know what I'm saying? Boop, boop, boop. Get it. They get it. You get it. We get it. Shit. Timothy Remedy's in the building. Checks in early. Oren. Nobody is worse than Machine Hog Guy at the gym. I know. To make it worse, they take selfies pretending to work out. That's the whole, I don't go to the gym anymore. Well, we have a gym in the house. So there's a gym in the basement. So there's one reason. But my brother sometimes, he'll still go to the gym because sometimes you can't get the same type of motivation from the crib. I don't go to the gym anymore because being at the gym is like being at a content creators convention. People are mirroring, selfieing. People are, showing themselves working out, selfieing. You know what I mean? And after a while, it's just like, what are we doing? But yeah, Machine Hog Guy, who you're like, can I work in? And Machine Hog Guy is kind of like bothered by it. Like, it's like, what's I've also I have a bad relationship with the gym psychologically. You know what I mean? But I'm always been a pretty slight guy. I mean, I got muscles, but I've always been a pretty slight guy. There's an intimidation factor when going to the gym. You know what I mean? You see guys getting it, you're like, man, I don't look anything like that when I'm getting to it. That guy looks like he must work out. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't need that kind of pressure. We're all trying to impress the ladies. I don't need that kind of pressure on me. Anywho, Oren, BK was a star basketball player at the JCC. Are you BK? Is this my boy? I know he's been. Okay, you know too much. You know way too much. You know way too much, media critic. I think I have an idea of who you are now. Or at least you know way too much to not be okay. You know what, man? I'll fuck with you, media critic. Who is this? Hello, Oren. To answer the question in the title of the stream, no. Next question. Damn it, Bobby. Hello, Bobby. We're back.
Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang.
Yes. That is good news.
Yes. I'll be honest. Congrats. That is good news.
You don't think the Nuggets have a core problem? I think they got a core problem. And if that is the case, who would you be voting off the island? Everybody except for, damn it, Bobby. Doesn't think so. No, next question. Before we get there, Oren, you do not look like an individual for which it would be wise to antagonize. I can carry myself. I guarantee you this. Dark alley, you don't want to meet up with me. You go ahead and you figure out what I mean by that. You figure it out. I'm just going to leave the innuendo out there. You figure it out. It's your job to figure it out. I put it out there. You pick it up. You do with it what you will. I said what I said. Let's go through some quick news and notes before we get to the next. By the way, the Avs are taking on the Edmonton Oilers tonight. Those aren't Les Habitants, are they? Hockey aficionado. They're the Habs, right? Isn't the Oilers at the Habs? Les Habitants. See if the Rockies can get into the win ledger. A couple things that I seen. Couple thinks that I seen. Quick question for you, Shedeur Sanders fan. Oh, first of all, Quinn Ewers declared himself eligible for the NFL draft, and it's like, why? Why? Tell me why, Quinn. Is that funny? Did everyone collectively laugh when that happened? Like, that's great. Quinn Ewers thinks he's going to get drafted in the NFL. That's a hoot. That's a hoot. But the Arch Manning era begins. Is Arch Manning going to be that guy, or is this going to be much ado about nothing? And while we're talking about that, I also saw this tweet. So we're talking about quarterbacks. What are your Shedeur Sanders comps? If you were to compare making comps, that's the whole new thing. We're all making comps now. Comps is the new thing. What would be your ceiling, middle, and floor for Shedeur Sanders as a NFL quarterback? So you can fill the chat with those things. We don't have to dominate the whole conversation with it because I'm not really well, you guys will tell me. And I'll tell you, like, this one, ceiling, Russell Wilson, I thought this was disrespectful. His ceiling is Russell Wilson. Middle, Kyler Murray. Floor, Justin Fields. All those are pretty nondescript. Kyler Murray's been able to hold on to that job in Arizona for a while, but I'm assuming it's just because no one showed up, and he's been just good enough to not be terrible for them to feel like they need to go get another quarterback. Russell Wilson, holds the ball too long. Okay, I could see that style of play. I think when we're making comps, we're saying where their career is going to finish, right? So Russell Wilson is hated amongst most. I don't think that that's going to be Shedeur at all. He seems like a pretty likable dude, and he's a Super Bowl champion, but I think some people think a fraud. I think I need more of a boom or bust. I don't know if I have a middle, but it's going to be boom or bust for me, for Shedeur. I don't think there's any middle ground with this dude's career. Damn it, Bobby says the core won a championship already and will continue to have a chance at winning another as long as they stay healthy and Jokic wants to keep playing. I disagree. Are you watching, by the way? Cleveland and OKC are, I guess you could say, playing a game. One team's playing. Cleveland came to play. OKC came to play. Cleveland, it's a bit of an ass handing. And in saying that, so we've on back-to-back nights, we've been able to see, and the number 2 team is playing in Sacramento, I believe, Houston. Back-to-back nights, we've seen number 1 and number 2 in the West hand out foot whoopings, feet whoopings. They've been whooping feet. And so to you, damn it, Bobby, I say, if this is the core that we're battling up against the next generation of NBA contenders with, I don't see too many. You got to change up the core. I think the Nuggets have a core problem. But we'll get there. That was surprising. Dude must really want to play in the NFL. I thought so too. I'm like, Quinn Ewers. When I saw it, I was like, did he get pushed out? Did somebody be like, was somebody that being Sarkisian like, listen, Quinn, I like you. I really do. You're a good kid. But you being here makes it hard for me to just do what I want to do, which is start Arch. We got to get to the Arch Manning era. You understand. So just go ahead and, you could get in the portal. People in the portal are like, don't bother, bro. We've seen it. And the answer is hell no. We're not paying for a Quinn Ewers. We've seen it. Go ahead and take your talents to the next level if they are applicable. You would be a backup here. You'll be a backup there. No one's paying for a backup quarterback in college, by the way. Except if you're in the situation that CU's in, and I don't think that it's so much that they're paying for a backup. It's just to say the best way to maximize Juju Lewis's college career is to, since he came out so early, is to at least half and half his first year. That way, his halvesy will be gone by next year because he's a senior. He's out of here. That's his eligibility done, and then you just move into the era relatively smoothly. Quinn Ewers is. Damn it, Bobby says Quinn could be a good backup. Based on what, Quinn? Damn it, Bobby. It just depends on if Sanders can survive playing for a team like the Raiders. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that the draft order will stay as is, and that Carolina's going to take him. So I don't think he ends up getting there. I don't think he ends up. Carolina's got the first pick in the draft, right? Am I tripping? No, that's right. So I'm assuming that that'll stay as is, and I didn't really understand. I didn't really understand the thought that he wouldn't end up in Carolina. I don't understand that thinking. They need a quarterback. He's the best in the draft. Well, okay, Cam, for sure. There's something to be argued. Maybe it's stylistically, maybe you like Cam better, but I don't think he makes it to the Raiders. Is my point. Ceiling, Hall of Famer. Okay. Middle in the league for a decade. Floor, absolute bust. Out of the league, starting a rap career about the struggles of growing up in a wealthy family. That's you and me, Timothy Rimothy, see this thing playing out the same way. I don't see your middle, but I definitely see he's either going to be damn near first ballot Hall of Fame talent, or it's going to go rap career real bad. It's going to be, whoa, no, wow, that ended spectacularly bad. The amount of pressure on a guy like Shedeur, the amount of pressure on Shedeur Sanders is immense. I've had to grow a different level of appreciation for him, just thinking about it through the lens of, damn. And he said something here. Let me pull this up. He said something on his Too Legendary podcast that I was like, I never thought about it like that. And it was about playing for his dad. And the key was more about the pressures that are inherent of playing for the pressures of playing for his dad versus playing for another guy. But the why was what? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if I can get this for you all.
I don't know what's been going on in the U.S., man. I was out the U.S. I ain't know.
I know you didn't
Was
watch
he even in
that
classes?
documentary, bro. There's a funny moment, bro.
Hold on. Let me see if I can find this moment.
High school.
Okay.
It was, hey, if Cutthroat.
Okay, here we go. Let me see.
That won't be able to relate to you and all.
All right, hold on.
That is my dad, so it is more relationship and it's more like of a.
Hold on. Sorry.
Almost, because you live by each other, you die by.
Okay, here's the question. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
You tired of being coached by dad or what?
No, I don't feel like. Why would I be tired of being coached by him? Like it don't. Why would I feel tired of that? It's not like he really gets on my nerves. He wants the best for me. He has the highest expectation that anybody could have. So it's like people ask, okay, so how's it gonna be playing for a new head coach? The new head coach or whoever it is, their expectations for me won't be higher than what dad's is. So it's like, if anything, it'll be a little bit easier because it's less it's less pressure in that situation almost, because you live by each other, you die by each other. So it's like that's the situation to where it's like at all costs, whatever it takes, you gotta do it no matter what. So if anything, the pressure is higher whenever dad's the coach rather than somebody else. So that's just would be weird. Not weird, but that's just what people don't understand the most. Is like, oh, you playing for a new coach? That is my dad. So it is more relationship and it's more like of a super purpose. Like that you got to play for. Like you playing for the family name. You playing for everything. So that adds a little bit more pressure than it is playing with somebody else that you don't know, you ain't grow up with, or that won't be able to relate to you in all time.
I really do. I think, I used to think he was just like kind of high aloof. I respect the way he carries himself. He's well thought out, and I hope the best for Shador. I really have. I think it's going to go. No, Timothy Rimothy, you did it. You did it right. I don't see a middle ground, right? But I do think getting away from Coach Prime gives him an opportunity, I think, to breathe a little easier and to just ball out. And with that being said, now it's just an issue of talent. I do think he can make all the throws. I do think it'll help that he doesn't have that safety blanket that he had where you could just kind of play pitch and catch with Travis. But there's a speed thing there that I'm concerned about. You know, he's not that fleet of foot, so he's going to have to be a consummate passer of the ball. And to, I think it was Timothy Rimothy's point, if he goes to a team like the Raiders or a team with just a terrible offensive line, and he starts taking a lot of punishment early, I wonder how those type of things play out in his head, and then whether or not he can fight through it. But you know, all that remains to be seen. Also, to this point, student athletes, and this is a whole thing I want to do. I'll get to you. Damn it, Bobby, your question, because I want to cover that. If you guys would be interested in talking about it, I'd love to talk about the Drake lawsuit. To be honest with you, I'd love to talk about it because it is fascinating. I haven't done an inaugural Good News Travel Fast. I've really been trying to focus on this thing with y'all and building a couple other things that are far more sports related. And sometimes you got to hone in. I got to focus in and be present for y'all, and I'll do that thing over there at my leisure. But if you'd be interested in having that conversation here, I'm more than down. College sports, the NFL, college football. At what point in time, and this is kind of an open-ended question, and then I do want to get to the Nuggets question that I asked. At what point in time do we just go ahead and admit, like literally just take, how could you keep, because the organizations are always going to be attached to the schools. But I've been watching, and I asked this question because of this video that I just showed you guys with Short, because he talks about how he's just come back from vacation and he was in, I think he said Cabo, and you know, just after the bowl game, he just bugged out. And I was like, does that brother not have no classes? And it just came out that CU, for the first time since its inception as a football program, has had an average B for their student athletes, which is amazing. But I'm like, who was Shador taking any of them classes? I don't know. But it's like, when are we going to just strip away the facade and just let, because they're trying to figure out how to pool this money together and make NIL something. When are we just going to strip away the facade and college football just becomes more of what it is, which is minor league football, the best version of minor league football. It ain't the USFL or whatever the hell they got going on when they brought that back. It ain't Canadian League football. It's college football. How do you extricate yourself from that so that we just stop calling these dudes student athletes? Because hey, come on, we know it. We all know what the deal is. And now that they can be paid, it's all better. It's better for everyone. It's better for everything. So, like, do we still have to keep this facade up that, oh, the student athlete? It's like, man, when I say a wood shedding squirrel, OKC is whooping Cleveland's feet. Jesus. Shea Gilgeous, 40 points. Shea Gilgeous Alexander, 40 points. Lou Dort, 20 points. 30 points. 119 to 81. Whooping feet. College football and football in general, we'll get back to another point in time. Well, let me see what. Damn it, Bobby says. And I heard a theory that because of the NIL rules, now SEC will slowly but surely lose its dominance to richer West Coast, Northern. Let me tell you something. Damn it, Bobby. Not only is it a theory, I think it's an inevitability. Sometimes you gotta slow down, you gotta breathe, and then that shit just flows. I think it's an inevitability because think about a program like Alabama. Really, when you talk about SEC football, it's like Alabama, Tennessee. You can throw Ole Miss in there because old habits die hard. Georgia, okay? As you get down to the Mississippi States and all that, yes, they're in the SEC, but the creme de la creme probably those that I named. Florida, maybe Florida. And what at least Alabama's been able to do is just 5-star recruit, 4-star recruit, 5-star recruit, 4-star recruit, stockpiled on the bench. And it ain't because they go Bama or roll damn tide. It's because them checks clear. You feel me? Hush, hush. Shh, shh, shh. No. And I do believe that Nick Saban's exit was, is this what we're doing? Everybody can get talent? All right, I'm out of here. I'm going to the booth. Everybody can just get and pay for talent. Because why, if you're a 4 or 5-star recruit, would you go sit on the bench at Alabama when they got bread in Palo Alto too? Please believe that Silicon Valley money is going to make it to Stanford. Please believe that all this NASA money and all that doctor money is making it to Boulder. Even I think some of these stories that they don't got the NIL money to pay for recruits, and it's all, I think that all of that's bollocks. And I think that this whole Deion to Dallas thing is a pressure tactic to remind CU alum, not so much Rick George. I bet you Rick George actually supports what Deion's been doing. To remind CU alum, it's been nice around here, right? It's been nice being relevant again, hasn't it? You like that. You like having your squad relevant again, don't you? It'd be a shame if I packed all this up and took it out of here. So let's go. I heard a story. I cannot attribute it to a source because I want my sources to remain anonymous. I heard a story about Coach Prime sitting with Boulder donors mid first year and them being impressed to like, oh, let's get some autographs, but not too keen on, really coming off the cash. You feel me? And he walked away from that like, them, because they want him to come around and pal around and rub elbows and sit around, and he's like, if you ain't spending no bread, bro, I'm not a novelty for you to go and take a selfie with him. Spend that bread, or I'll go get it, and you'll never have to worry about me asking again. But just remember, I believe what I heard was just remember to not call the police when it's me showing back up to the country club. He's gonna get to the money. But yeah, I just think that, and I'm telling you, I just see it. First and foremost, it's time for those conferences to die anyway. The Pac-10 had 2 schools in it. 2. The Pac-10. That's not that to me. That's like, whoa, that says a lot. We're not talking about the big sky. The Pac-10, 2 programs. It's a wrap. It's all ceremonial from at this point. All that conference championship. It's just so the Good Old Boys Network, the Pac-2, exactly, Paul Schaefer. Just so the Good Old Boy Network can still feel like they dominate. It's over. The landscape of college football. That's why I'm saying it's just about time that we just pull all to this point. Where did you say? I think Timothy Remedy said, respectfully, I roll with the GPA numbers. Some of those kids are smart, and lower tier kids probably do go to classes and do their work, but the mid-tier, debatable, top players, do not. I'm sure of it. I don't question that at all, to be honest with you, Timothy. I don't. There are the special ones who can be the quintessential student athlete, knock down a legit 3-point, 4-point GPA, but for the most part, we're talking about amateur professional football players. And so at some point in time, it's just like, let's just strip away this facade. They can still be teams associated with the schools, because the truth of the matter is college is a business. I know that it's rah-rah, shish boom ball and all that shit, but it's a business. So these businesses have, forward facing, marketing arms, and it's sports. You feel me? And those sports can hire people just like lunch ladies and campus staff, and and then it's just, and if the kid wants to change equity, I think we need to look at the whole college system, to be honest with you, and just admit one thing. If we can all just admit one thing, this is apart from sports. College, okay, I hate to break this to you, college is a business for somebody. Now they stress it to us, you got to go to college, you got to get a degree, got to go to college, got to get a degree, but college is a business first and foremost for somebody. And for us, then it becomes a way that hopefully your endeavor in college prepares you to get a job on the next level. But if you just poll around and just ask how many people work in the field that they went to college for, you would learn that college is a business. Here's what it is. Here's what it is. It is what it is. And I think the quicker we start stripping away all this altruism and just be real, we can get to the shit. We can get to the shit.
You see what I'm saying? I ain't damn toot my own horn, but I'm telling you, I got this shit now.
Okay. But let me see if I can big, huge $1 billion. This is what the O'Bannon lawsuit was about that opened up the NIL doors, was about stripping away the facade. You mean to tell me you can use my likeness on a video game and I can't even get a job, let alone paid to make billions of dollars for this institution? That seems inequitable at best, sir. And at worst, something very nefarious is going on here. I want to see those books. And everybody was like, well, oh shit, the books. Can't show them the books. You know how much money we've been making off these buggers? You know, if we showed them the books, what they would find out? So the SEC and all these conference, you know, shit, that is good old boy network holding on like grim death. This is why. This is where the prime to the NFL, it's almost like a campaign is coming. They are dying for that man to leave college sports, especially college football. You know why? Because he alone will shatter the SEC. You can't get all of them. He knows that. You can only hold so many, and it's not fair to just stockpile talent on your route. You can only hold so many 4- and 5-star recruits. But if all the best of them come to you because they know they're going to get a chance to play at a high-profile program with a coach that has relationships in the NFL and can get you on that pipeline, and you're winning national championships, and you're always on social media, and the coach is hella cool and seems to be in touch with young people, has a passion for guiding and building young men up. I'm telling you right now, it's just this is just sociology times math plus math. Sociological math says that dude is going to start winning the recruiting battle, and every year that program's going to get better until they're just whooping feet. And then everybody's going to try and duplicate the process. Well, I got to get a coach that's relatable to kids. Younger coaches are going to start getting hired. I got to get a coach that's relatable to kids, and I got to figure out this fucking internet thing because shit, he's whooping our asses. So now you're going to see more well-off media type shit. I'm telling you, it's a wrap. Things change. This is the sea change. This is the pendulum swinging in the other direction, and equity getting spread out. And it's going to be messy. It's going to be stupid over the first 5 years or so of all this NIL shit while they figure it out. But more and more, you're just going to see what we all know to be true. College sports, at least college football, maybe not. Okay, college football and college basketball are amateur. They are the minor leagues for the pros. That's what it is. Treat it like that. Just strip away the three. So that's why, it's a cynical thought to say I roll at the GPAs, but it's true because guess what? Now, I find it offensive that you would say Pookie. Why couldn't he be Sherwin Williams or Alex Williams? But your point is understood. I think we are almost there. Top tier programs and conferences will break away and form a league. Nobody turns on the TV for North Texas versus Charlotte. Exactly. They turn on the TV for Notre Dame and Ohio State. Exactly. And then you can get into this whole relegation thing. It can get really exciting. I don't know big time world soccer, Premier League and all that shit. I don't know it all that well, but I do know of relegation. And how relegation works is if you're good, you can play up here with the top 60. And if you're not, you get relegated down, and then you can get your North Texas State. Hey, if you play better than that bottom tier, the bottom 10 teams in the top 60 tier, bring y'all asses up here. It's just exciting for everybody. Watch. And then you get a piece of this money. Damn, we're not going to get to this Nuggets conversation. Can we give Reggie Bush his Heisman back already? I know, right? How about that in retrospect? How about that in retrospect? Think about what Reggie Bush was de-Heismaned for. Mind you, in a time when I guarantee you squads were paying their players all manner. Reggie shit just got out because I think his own agent ratted on him because he spurned the agent or something like that. I'm pretty sure that's how that happened. Promotion relegation would work so well in college. It would be, do you realize some directional school that's just, okay, North Dakota, isn't that who we just watched? No, South Dakota State. Imagine now South Dakota State, because there's a pool of money that comes with being in that top 60, or let's say it's a top 80. There's a pool of money that comes with it. It's automatic. Once you're up and you up and it's stuck. So it's like, imagine a school like that with, they've been working it out and winning on the D whatever level, FBS level that they've been playing, whatever that level is, the FIS, whatever the fuck. They've been winning on that level. Now imagine the excitement and the petition of that program trying to get their team relegated. It's like soccer. It's football, original football. It'd be fucking fire. It's just another promotional tool. The thing about relegation is you hope they are smart enough to add it and not be greedy to keep away from Boise State. Exactly. And I think that Timothy, here's the point. I think they are. I think that as the old guard dies away, the new thought leaders are going to step forward and they're going to look at college. They're going to look at the NCAA and they're going to be like, do you want to make some fucking money or do you want to make them some fucking money? Them being the old guard. If you want to make some fucking money, watch this shit and you create the greatest spectacle. We all love football. Football for us is football for the world. I'm not going to be disrespectful and call it soccer. It's football. It's original football. But that's our football. Our football is that football. You feel me? In the lower 50. That our football is that football. And so you don't think that America would be rabid for this new sort of hyper actualized, wider spread version of the NFL down? Right? You have the NFL up. You started 32 teams and up. But what about all of the things that could fit into the league just below it? Give me a fucking break. It's already happening. It's already happening with the transfer portal. Think about the schools that are losing their best talent to bigger programs who need, let's say, a Caden Salter. It's already happening. Now you'll see that happening with schools where it's like, now you got your lower tier NIAI schools. They're not going to get it, but you got a chance. You got a chance to be a pipeline for one of these bigger schools. You got a chance to turn into a pipeline for one. That's what's going to happen if they're smart. I'm pretty smart, but I don't know if I'm that smart. And if I could come up with it with my boss ass chat brothers, the hood, fairly sure somebody up there should be thinking about it. I'm a nice work. North Dakota State could have been promoted to a D1 school when Carson Wentz was the QB there for 4 years, for example. Damn it, Bobby. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Andon's in the building. What up, Oren? Late to this football party. Football, our football is football. Sorry, other countries, but word to the wise, don't pipe up. We may just liberate you. Nice tradition you have there. Mind if I gentrify it? Football has grown to such a place that other sports are irrelevant until the season is over. It's real. It's real. I thought somewhere around Deflategate, I was like, okay, now everyone will see this shit's WWF. NFL's over, son, because I was over it. Please. They were like, son, we're just getting started. Wait till you see this NIL shit we're about to unleash on college football. And now I am far more. I can't keep up. I refuse to keep up, to be honest with you. It's not that I can't keep up. I will not. I'm not going to be chasing portal acquisitions all around. Tell me what the roster is but because I don't got time like that. I don't have the time. You don't either. You got a whole life. You don't have the time either. Nobody has the time. But it is compelling. It is exciting. It's very exciting. It's a new little twist. It's a new little wrinkle that can only be re-wrinkled and made more interesting. It can only get more interesting as long as old, crotchety, they roll them tight, SEC, old school, thought process. You got to have the conferences, and Dion is on the front to shut the front door. Grow or go the way of the dinosaur. And as soon as you get that shit out of the way, and there's no more ACC because what the hell are we doing? And there's no more SEC because why? And there's no more Pac-2 because what the? How does the Pac-12 have 2 schools? And the Big Ten have 20 or so. Der Ferk? Or, and funny thing that happens in DMAC streams is where in Ipswich, a Premier League football club in England. Hoodie all the time. Oh, is he wearing? Sorry. God damn it. It's called reading Oren. I'm going to start that again. Damn it. Bobby says, Oren, a funny thing that happens in DMAC streams is he wears an Ipswich. That's what it is. It's not me. You used the wrong wears. Okay. You corrected that. An Ipswich Premier League football club, England hoodie all the time. And the chat asks him about how well they are doing. I wish I had a laugh button. I'd put that in there. He wears. I know. He's from Ipswich. I know he's from Ipswich. Ipswich, what a great name for a town. Ipswich. It's like Swickley. Swickley's outside of Pittsburgh. I got a homeboy that's from Swickley. Andon. All it takes is a one-handed catch and foam. Okay, it's not me. I know you guys are typing fast. From behind. Okay. All it takes is a one-handed catch and foam from behind, wind to rope the haters back in every season. I know you're going to correct that. The pull of football is second only to the Sagittarius A-star. Come from behind. Here it is. I knew it. I got to tell y'all guys. You guys know what it was like when you were in grade school, high school, and it was like, who's going to read aloud? I was never afraid to read, but it's intimidating. You start reading and it's like the quick brown fox jumped over. NFL is an entertainment business, period. So yeah, I can see the NFL be like, hey ref, make sure you're yeah. I mean, Tim Donaghy, think about the NBA already got caught, right? So it's just like, and you got a team and you got a franchise in Vegas. Like, I think aren't we all kind of, you know what I'm saying? Don't we all kind of get an inkling every once in a while? It's kind of like, I'll still watch. I still find wrestling compelling every once in a while. Entertain me. Don't rob me. Entertain me. Come from behind, not phone from behind. I caught you, Andon. You know I love you, bro. And you're always welcome in this goddamn chat. I'm telling y'all right now, this is a message to all you red asses. I form relationships with people. And if I have anything to say about it, just steer clear of taking shots at my people. If people want to get in the chat and they want to talk, you don't got to respond to them. You can look past their comment. What we will not do, we're not going to tell who can be here and who can't. At least not while I'm on the airwaves. And if I see that shit, you're banned. You're banned. Good talk?
That is good news. I'll be honest. That is good news.
Cool. Chubby Woodman, inventor of the fried clam. Charlie Beagle. I got nothing. I'll take your word for it. It's probably a movie reference. Maybe I missed it. Oh, is Chubby Woodman from Ipswich? I love trying to sometimes figure out. Okay. So that's where Fish is. Yeah, where's Fish been? Hope he's okay. Wherever you are, Fish, we hope you're all right. All right. I want to show you guys something, and I'm going to do it because let me make sure that I am not stepping on anybody's Grady dick. Okay. pre-recorded. Starts at 10. I'm gonna give you 5 more minutes, and then maybe I'll just have to come back tomorrow. Do I bet sports? I'm terrible at it, but I've done it. Damn it, Bobby, I've done it. I'm terrible at it. That's how I keep my removal, because I'm a terrible gambler. When I say I'm a terrible gambler, it means that I don't care enough to not gamble, if that makes any sense. So I can go deep down the rabbit hole, because the next one's always going to be the next one. And so I steer clear, because money's not easy to come by all the time. But yeah, I've sports gambled before. It's fun. It's a rush to have some skin in the game, but it's also just like, I don't like that feeling of like, now I'm yelling at guys, and I'm that guy. I am that guy. Okay, I want to show y'all something real quick. I know that I'm short on time. I was gonna get to that. Can't get to that. We're gonna get to that. Do the Nuggets have a core problem? And I'm just gonna have to leave this as an open-ended question, right? I'm going to have to leave this as an open-ended question. But do the Nuggets have a core issue? I want you to watch something. This is the post game from last night. I want you to watch body language. Watch body language. Body language. I want you to watch the body language.
Well, I asked Coach about knowing a guy's going to be out versus finding out close to start. You mentioned not, having a walkthrough. So when it's Joker or anybody that you're counting on and they're not in, does that kind of change the approach? Maybe you guys aren't as ready versus knowing, oh, tomorrow night we're not going to have so-and-so, so I have to, but we all
already.
Yeah, it changed.
Already. I'm just saying, watch the body language. Already. It's like, think about the post-game interview sideline for TNT. Okay.
Just the game plan a little bit, for sure.
You guys have 20-30.
You see it. You see it? Conga? You see it? What's not to like? What's not to like? I think you're right. He doesn't like the local media, but I'm like, what's not to like? Does anybody hate on Jamal really? Besides, I don't even hate on him. I just call spades spades. Hold on.
Turnovers tonight. They had 34 points off of your guys' turnovers. Obviously, that's what they do, Houston. Is there anything kind of taking away just in terms of taking care of the basketball tonight?
I had 5 of them.
Now he separated himself from the pack. What's that to say? So everybody else had 15. So, okay.
So don't turn it over.
Did you have a chance to talk with Nicole at all?
This one.
Just kind of the sense of the injury that he had.
No.
How's your knee hold up?
Good.
We seen it? Let me run that back.
Take care of the basketball tonight.
I had 5 of them, so don't turn it over.
Did you have a chance to talk with Nicole at all pregame to just kind of the sense of the injury that he had?
No.
What the hell was that look off to the left for? They asked you if you talked to your teammate with whom you've won a championship about his injury. And he looks like, anyway, that didn't look like care. I don't know.
How's your knee hold up?
Good.
Now he's talking. Oh, about me?
Anti-inflammatories, man.
Cool. About me? Yeah, cool.
What's your impression of this Houston team? It's the first time you guys have seen them this year. They've obviously second in the West now. They seem like they've really moved forward this year.
Yeah. They got a nice squad. They got aggressive defenders, and they play the right way, and they
That
believe
look
in each
is
other
me
too.
ready,
So
Andrew.
they're trying to get somewhere. They're motivated. I think just them being out of the playoffs for a while now, and they're playing like motivated to get there. So you could see it, you could feel it.
Personally, how good have you felt these past 2 games with the numbers you've been putting up?
Good. What kind of question?
What do you mean? What kind of question is it? How have you felt? All right, because I don't have a lot of time. I want to chop it up with y'all about this. I submit to you that not only do the Nuggets have a core issue, how do I say this and not sound like I am Jamal bashing? Jamal Murray is at the center of the core issue, and it ain't got. Well, it has a lot to do with basketball because I think it's style of play. I think the pressure of having a guy like Russell Westbrook come to the team accentuates that somebody's got to be the odd man out here. Somebody, one of these things is doing their own thing. One of these kids don't fit. Did you see that interview? I'm like, why do you have such a problem with the media? I don't think he likes the local media. Why, though? Like, why? As far as I know, everybody kisses ass out there. As far as I know. Body language is even worse than it sounded. Yeah. I was watching it last night. I wish I could have turned the camera so you guys could have seen it, but it would have, my setup, the way my bank, I'm kidding. My setup, it would just, it wouldn't have been wise. I would have lost it. It would just been too much. But I'm telling you, I take it back. I take back what I said yesterday. Dude needs to mature, and I'm tired of Malone saying the same shit, defending him. So him, Malone, and Booth can walk. I think that's when I say a core issue. You're getting to my point. You're scratching my itch, Timothy. I think it might be and Mike too, because he's tied his boat. Damn, what the exactly? I can't imagine spending money to watch this team. And I do not. He clearly feels the pressure. I just think that while the season is happening, no moves will be made. So we should just focus on the play on the floor instead. But that's part of the problem, damn it, Bobby. You've seen what they just asked them, and you saw how they played without Joker. They are statistically, let me remind you, the worst team in basketball without Joker. And I got to tell y'all something. Here goes my tinfoil hat. I don't have much time left. I have a suspicion the Joker's missing of that game last night, the surprise, he announced 20 minutes before tip-off, I'm not doing it. I'm fairly sure that was a message. I'm fairly sure that was a message. Let's see how you and your golden boy fare without my. And I don't think there is a rift between Malone and Joker. We know Malone loves Joker, but I think Joker's trying to make it very clear. Okay. I can't say that I have no data and I have no inside source. I just want to see how this plays out. And I attribute this only to my knee hurts. I'm not going to play the rest of the game and then not sit on the bench with my teammates. Just saying. That look around to the left was meme ready. Yeah. I don't think I'd have patience to answer post-game questions. Oh, Charlie, you're ruining a good shit on Jamal session. It's like, dude, my job is to put the round ball in a circular hoop. It doesn't require much deep discussion. I disagree with you, though, Charlie. I like you. I disagree with you, though. The point is that if you saw the post-game interview after he scored 45 and the Nuggets won, no one wants to talk after a loss. No one wants to talk after a loss. But in either situation, condescending asshole is not the you definitely didn't answer that after you did well. And again, no one wants to talk after a loss, but that's either immaturity, lack of professionalism, or something very much more insidious. I haven't really watched this season. I won't allow myself to get riled up for nothing. Come on. I can appreciate some of Bo Nix's answers to shit like this. Exactly, Charlie. Exactly. Listen, they all play gym for a living. The least of their job, the easiest part of the job is standing up there and answering questions without being condescending. I'm not even saying you have to act like you enjoy it. Look at Joker. He's still never condescending to it. He's just Eastern Bloc, European kind of matter of fact and very laconic. There's a difference. I threw it to the wrong guy. All right. Shaq called out Murray. I'm just reading fast because I got to go. Probably has something to do with the questions they ask. No idea. Yes, I do think the media can ask some. They don't do a great job in eliciting the best response. But if all those questions were pretty, did you talk to Joker after? Have you talked to Joker after the injury? How is that a bad question? That's like, you're closest to him, dude. Like, did you get how he felt? And he looks to the side like, Like, you think I'm not his fucking keeper? You think I'm running around wondering what's keeping up with Joker? That's how it came off to me. You get paid to be an athlete, entertainer, and you want to be the best, which he does. That requires a spotlight, post-game interviews, and perform. That's part of the job. Rift between Joker and Murray is entirely possible. Joker is competitive, and Jamal is challenging out his alpha. I could just see it. Joker will prove who is the indispensable player. That's what this is coming down to, and that means you have a core issue. Screw it. I love this team drama. This is fun. It is fun. It's fun. This is the tea. And don't strangle your coach. Latrell Sprewell taught that. Exactly. We're slowly treading into fan fiction. Well, Bobby. Well, damn it, Bobby. That's a great one to end on. We are. Hold on. Let me see. Most of these guys get paid way too much money considering. It's not like someday I'll be telling my grandchildren, yes, Billy, I was there the day Troy Franklin actually caught a TD pass. I love you fucking guys. I love my chat, man. I love the chat. All right, let me give out the kudos for those who participated. Andon, Charlie Beagle, Damn It Bobby, Conga Hydra, Timothy Rimothy, Media Critic, One Time Proficient, wherever you are. One time for the lurkers. Please, Jamal, prove these guys wrong. All right, damn it, you the only one praying. I think the writing's on the wall. I really appreciate you guys riding with me for the evening. Have a great night. Wherever you are, love those that you're with. You never know when the next time might be the last.
And now it's time to play everybody's favorite game.
Good news. Jesus Christ, we can't run.